After gaining the information that the new Thieves Guild in Grindlewood might have some connection to the First Key, Lord Turner tells you that the extent of his knowledge is that they seem to operate in the slums of the city. So you make your way out of his estate, headed towards the slums. As you make your way to the destitute side of town, a truly wretched smell assaults your senses. The smell of decay, mold, and human filth are strong enough to keep all but the most desperate away. Vagabonds of all ages and races line the streets. Some hold various containers towards you, begging for corn or food, and others simply just stare at you and watch you pass.
Beg you for corn or food?
For coin.
Okay. I don't know, I think it's funnier. Can I have some corn, sir?
I'm not like the guy on TikTok. I can't
Oh,
do
yeah.
that good. So we're currently with Grog and Grog.
Grog and Grog.
Grog's weak and
Grog.
Okay.
Grog proper.
That's
Grog
what
minor
I
and
go
Grog
by.
major. I'm the major Grog. He's the minor Grog.
Big
There
Grog.
can only
Grog.
be one.
I mean, I don't know how minor I am at 6'11" and 320 pounds, but sure.
Fireballs a bolt to death for this. Just like,
I'm a wielder of the sacred fire. Fuck you.
I can rage, and you're gonna be looking awful silly when I'm eating it. So I guess we're making our way back to that tavern.
Okay.
So honestly,
well, we're not making our way back. We're just going.
Yeah,
to we haven't been there yet.
I thought we'd been to that tavern.
We just
before.
he just gave us the intro.
It had been on the one that wasn't recorded.
I meant even before.
Timestamp that.
Anyways, okay, then as we're making our way to the tavern, I'll just, a coin here, a coin there. I'll say I'll spend 10 copper pieces on various vagabonds.
Okay.
You know, it's a good tavern when it's got a tree growing through it. It's been there. It's got history.
It's got character.
Right, exactly. Got some lizard people in here.
Lizard people.
Illuminati.
It's a really weird tavern. The whole top comes off and everything should come
I
in.
like it.
Yeah, it's
It's just an oversized mimic.
Feed
Feed me, Seymour!
Feed me, Seymour. The tavern before you, named the Unnatural Gentlewoman, appears to be anything but gentle. A hole in the side of the building appears to be from someone being thrown out of the tavern. Quite literally. As you walk through the doors, you are violated by the stench of vomit and filth. Unsure if you have been in a worse establishment, you begin to survey your surroundings. You guys can go ahead and move in. A bard in the corner strums an old stringed instrument that seems to have not been properly tuned in ages.
Don't fit.
I have fly now, so
The guests at the tavern appear to be a mix of laborers and vagrants, some of whom passed out and you suspect might be the source of some of the smell. Contrary to the depressing gloom of the rest of the tavern is the man behind the bar. A thin man, bald but supporting a large mustache, is showing teenage boy tips on getting out of a fight. After a moment, you catch his eye and he stands up straight to assess you. With a heavy accent, he proclaims, "Now just 1 second. If you wish to enter the Unnatural Gentlewoman, you must answer my question. What is brown and sticky?"
sticky.
Me after a long night.
No. A stick! Welcome, how can I help you?
And we're done.
I vote to go into a rage.
Let's find a new tavern.
You do see a familiar face sitting with his back to a wall right there is Shran, the half-dragon that you remember that you took down the wyvern with.
Wait, he...
Max.
No, I know, but he hasn't met...
He hasn't met
I
Shran.
haven't met them.
Well,
So you see a mix of average people
Fancy
and
meeting
a very
you here.
well-armored
That's what I'm saying.
half-dragon that your
So,
compatriot begins
what
to
brings you
converse
here?
Oh, you know, the search for the occult and whatnot. The usual.
It's the thieves guild.
Yeah, well, whatever.
I said it
They're
character.
involved in the occult. That's what I would say.
So,
Oh, this
who,
is
who, you,
Rob.
who you talking to over here?
You know, the big lizard.
Big lizard.
How big is it?
Shh. I've seen bigger. I've killed bigger, too.
Well, who's the bigger one between you two?
How tall are you?
I'm 6'11".
I'm 6'8".
Should have went for 7 foot.
He looks okay, I
Well,
guess.
you're taller, but he looks a little bulkier than you.
Probably because he's wearing armor. I like to be out there in my skivvies, if you know what I mean.
Ryan looks confused, but lets it slide.
Oh, so you're the guy that took down that wyvern with this one over here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly me, but he helped.
So,
if I do recall.
You got a problem against lizards, lizard man?
Against lizards? No. Thanks, skin.
Just figured, cold-blooded, want to be with cold-blooded, but, whatever.
We're not cold-blooded, but sure, keep thinking that.
You have a lot to learn.
I don't care enough to learn.
Bartender's just kind of like, but everybody's blood was the same temperature.
I'm going to go up to the bartender and start asking him questions, see if he knows anything about the Thieves Guild, where we might be able to acquire a meeting with said Thieves Guild.
If I recall, they're hard to pin down.
Roll me a investigation.
No.
I go up to Grogswig and whisper, "Why are you looking for the Thieves Guild?"
So we have
Was it 6?
we found a
You are
secret
gay.
symbol that we kind of traced back to them, and we're trying to acquire some more information, possibly access. Well, I don't want to say too much here, but
So did you not?
Ears have walls.
the walls are ears.
Alright, we will talk more later.
The bartender says, well, not many people go about asking for them.
Well, I'm not many people either, so...
Yeah, you look like you've eaten many people.
Only on rare occasions.
I prefer medium rare myself, but...
How we just figured out you're a cannibal that quick.
I mean, cold-blooded people cook just as well.
Now again, not cold-blooded.
He says to the boy, Will, fuck off. Kid goes back and makes his way out of the tavern.
Proceeds to get thrown out of the tavern through the hole.
Fucking off commencing.
He's a good kid, but
Sometimes
I'll never tell him.
Anyways, can you provide me with any sort of information at all? Can you provide me with any person that might be able to provide me with information?
Well, they tend to find you, not you find them.
Okay.
They're newer, they're up and coming, but they've pretty much eradicated the old thieves guild.
I will take the bit of cloth, or I think I had it on parchment or whatever, the marking. So then what can you tell me about this symbol?
That's the symbol that they like.
Is there any reasoning behind that you know of?
None at all.
Do I recognize the symbol? Not having seen it for the first time.
Give me a roll.
What do you want, insight? Or
Yeah.
Oof. 12.
Nope.
Okay.
It looks old.
This house is old. Very old. Okay, so if I was to make it easier for them to find me, where would I go?
Around?
So is there anything useful you might be able to tell me? Because so far all you've got is crappy puns.
You ruined
Don't eat the button.
Fair.
I'll take a mutton.
I'll walk back out the door.
Okay.
Well, that was eventful.
I'm just gonna stand.
I'm
I'm gonna stand outside and just if you guys were gonna continue conversing or not.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll speak with Shrine. So what have you been up to, Shrine? Been
Well,
a few months.
After we found that map that led up into the mountains, I recognized it as somewhere we have tried to go to before.
Oh. We?
My order.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I don't...
It's a royal
He's
week.
got a mouse in his pocket.
Minsk.
It's Roach. Just pull out a miniature horse.
Fuck.
But we can speak more on that later.
Okay.
So what brought you to, as we start to walk, I start walking out, what brought you to be hunting the Thieves Guild here?
Oh, yeah, and I guess we'll film in, show them the symbol, tell them about the temple. Was it temple?
So we went up the mountain that the map was on and everything like that, and we found a crevice that seemed to have a large opening inside of it. We were met very hostilely with a clan that guards over.
I wouldn't say very hostile.
If we had taken a step further, we were dead.
Well, they were kind to us.
They were kind once we sat and talked with them. Sure,
I mean, we were.
we went up to the top of the hill. We spoke with their chieftain. They've been guarding the site for a very, very long time. He gave us a bit of information on as much as they knew, at least, and basically very politely told us that if we were to do any sort of investigation or anything beyond what he's comfortable with, he would deal with us. And I consider myself to be somebody who can handle myself, but I believed him.
Fair.
That was before I had fireballs. So. Now we return.
But we got the symbol.
For that.
We got the symbol off the door. We came back here to out of character. What was
Lord Turner.
We came back to talk to Lord Turner to see if he knew anything more about this symbol. That's when he told us about the Thieves Guild that uses this symbol.
Gotcha.
So we were hoping that we could get a meeting to see if maybe there was some connection.
Can I get an insight check out of everybody?
No.
Nope.
Come on, smart man.
All
Alright.
You notice out of the corner of your eye, one of the beggars kind of gets up and walks away.
Was there?
So we're just sitting here conversing back and forth when you notice that.
Yeah.
Why
So
would
then
that
I
be
said to the
okay,
guy, I was
walking
like,
away be
whoa.
strange?
I need you to back off, buddy, because
You don't know, it's just kind of
I
one
don't
of those things
swing
like
that
that's
way. I mean, I
awkward.
swing a big
Could just be
axe,
timing.
just not that way.
Yeah.
You
Was
know.
he there before we came in, or
Yeah.
Seems fair.
Yeah, he was just sitting there pretty much with his cup, and then he kind of
as soon as we mentioned what did he leave?
that you were looking for the Thieves Guild with the impression of the key.
Well, I wouldn't actually say anything to them because I feel like the beggar just left.
Put him down! Kill
That guy
him!
looks suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I mean, it was kind of strange, but not strange enough to mention.
I forgot if the constable talked about the graveyard or not.
No, that was in a previous session.
Okay, I couldn't remember if he said anything about it or not.
Oh, that was the last time.
Okay.
Well, maybe we'll see more of them when night comes.
I mean, thieves, nighttime, sneaky people. Sure.
Hand in hand.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a walk. I'm just
around
gonna
the
go.
slums.
I'm gonna go walk around the slums.
Take in that nice.
Maybe we
Yeah.
shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't walk around together. It might be harder to approach us.
All three of us split up.
I'm okay with that.
Seems fair.
All right.
Split up, gang.
I'll go west. Which way did we come in from? We came in from
Came in from
East.
the east.
yeah,
From
so I'll
east.
go west. Somebody goes north, somebody goes south.
Do I know where the nearest guard post is?
Not in the slums.
But I have to leave the slums.
Yes.
Okay. Are there any guards in the slums, period?
How long have you been here?
You tell me.
High or low?
Low and slow.
You've been here for a few days, and you might have seen one or two guards. And usually they're in and out as quick as can be.
Not worth protecting. Anybody.
Fair. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go walk around through the slums